LBC radio host Tom Swarbrick caused a stir on air on Wednesday, August 13, 2025, during his afternoon show when he confronted a listener who appeared to sympathize with shoplifters. Swarbrick, 38, was taking calls from listeners across the UK on some of the most pressing societal issues, including the rising tide of retail theft, which has sparked widespread debate and anger among business owners. Earlier this week, Matthew Barber, the Conservative Police and Crime Commissioner for Thames Valley, urged the public to take a more proactive role in preventing shoplifting, emphasizing that tackling theft is not solely the responsibility of the police. This statement set the scene for a heated on-air discussion, and Swarbrick invited listeners to share their own experiences with shoplifting. One caller described the relentless challenges faced by shop owners as thieves repeatedly raided their businesses, making it increasingly difficult to remain solvent. Later, another listener, Lisa, voiced her empathy for petty thieves, prompting Swarbrick to push back forcefully. He asked her directly, "Are you a shoplifter, Lisa?" though she declined to answer. The host's blunt questioning stemmed from his frustration at the perceived leniency and lack of accountability for those committing theft. Lisa, however, criticized Swarbrick for labeling shoplifters as scumbags, arguing that people have individual circumstances and should not be dehumanized. "There will be a reason that brought each and every person to this point," she insisted. "Why treat people like they're not human?" Swarbrick, visibly exasperated, responded by pointing to the impact theft has on hardworking business owners. "Did you not hear that man? He's struggling to run his shop, keeping it afloat month after month, while people take what isn't theirs. How can you not see that's a problem?" He argued that the issue was not just moral but also practical, highlighting the real-world consequences of shoplifting on livelihoods. The conversation grew more contentious as Lisa shifted focus to crimes committed by the wealthy, insisting the media should hold the rich accountable in the same way it scrutinizes petty thieves. Swarbrick dismissed this argument as "what a bootery," emphasizing that shoplifting is a pressing issue in its own right and should not be dismissed. The exchange quickly sparked a social media backlash. Listeners took to X, formerly Twitter, to weigh in, with many siding with Swarbrick, arguing that society must uphold basic standards and hold individuals accountable for their actions. Some pointed out the complexity of the issue, noting that poverty can drive theft in desperate circumstances, while others stressed that many steal simply because they believe they can get away with it. The debate highlighted the tension between empathy and accountability, prompting wider discussion about how society addresses crime at both individual and systemic levels. Swarbrick's uncompromising stance, combined with the heated caller interaction, made for one of the most talked about segments of the week, demonstrating the passion and controversy that continue to surround the rise in shoplifting across the UK.